The Thunder God Kashimo has finally entered into the battlefield as his long awaiting time that he wanted to go ahead and fight against Sakuna. But as he was entering the battlefield, there was a huge boulder of ice is coming straight at him as he noticed it. But we see that it's Yorami as she entered into the battlefield, stopping the altercation between Kashimo and Sakuna. And as we see that the ice is starting getting closer, another player has appeared, which happens to be Hakari, as he has activated his domain expansion to hit jackpot to battle against Urami. As Hakari says that he made a promise so that he can't let Urami live, Hakari opened his domain as Urami activate her ice formation. And as these two sorcerers are battling against each other, the iceberg starts to melt and evaporate as pouring rain is falling down between Sakuna and Kashimo. As Kashimo noticed that there was something that was delivered to Sakuna, and it happens to be a cursed weapon which Yorozu has constructed, which it was a binding vow of the death, the cursed tool. I cannot pronounce that name. So, anyways, so Sukuna launched electricity attack on Kashimo, which is his cursed weapon, saying that the good old times. But that didn't phase Kashimo because after hitting Kashimo with that cursed weapon, Kashimo's cursed energy made Kashimo resistant to electricity. So Kashimo goes on ahead and he asks Sukuna, "Do you become the strongest or were you born the strongest?" Which Sukuna replied by saying that he doesn't know because he was an unwanted child. And Kashimo asks, how did Sukuna interact with others without knowing weakness? Or how did he even show affection or mercy? Because Kashimo says that he couldn't do it. He saw how all other humans were pieces of dirt. Kashimo asks Sukuna to teach him if strength is to be alone and to find a peace to properly show your power, is this is the punishment for the strongest people. Then Sakuna, he goes on ahead and he taps his cursed weapon on his head and call upon Kashimo to fight him as these two begin to fight. As Kashimo tries to land a hit on Sakuna while using his staff, but Sakuna was able to block his weapon. And there we finally are able to see that Kashimo is able to activate his curse technique. And it's translated to some kind of phantom beast amber, as we see that Kashimo's like a flow of cursed energy or electricity is flowing through the face of Kashimo, and then it just becomes like this huge blast that was able enough to hit Sukuna, and he was able to land a punch. And at this moment, Kashimo is cooking at this moment because he is just laying hits against Sakuna. And the narrator stated that Kashimo's curse energy remakes his body to be able to blast any kind of attack, which Kashimo makes from his cursed energy. And at this time, Kashimo is straight cooking and dominating throughout this whole fight as he's able to land a punch against Sakuna, but also put out another blast hitting Sakuna. And at this moment in time, it goes into more details by stating that Kashimo's, even though his curse energy enhanced his agility and his technique, it also has some consequences because Kashimo's body surpassed a human. And to make this happen, but once the cursed energy ends, Kashimo body will break down. So it's kind of like Guy Sensei from Naruto once he opened all of the eight gates. And we all saw how that happened when he opened all of the eight gates when he fought against Madara, and how like at the end of the technique his body just literally just broke down. So at this moment in time, Kashimo is pulling a Guy Sensei. So the narration begins by explaining that Sukuna had a method of revising his original body only once without using reverse curse technique, but Sukuna has potential to heal it. But we see that Sakuna, he revived his body, and we see the forearm and messed up face of Sakuna as the OG Sakuna is back. And the next week, we're not going to have a break. So we're going to see the OG Sakuna versus Kashimo, which is going to be hype. So let me know down in the comment section what chapters or how many chapters do you think that Kashimo has in him before he actually hits the dirt. But let me know down in the comment section. Other than that, I just can't wait for next week because this is going to be incredible. But also, as well, with this latest leaks and spoilers, it does indicate why, and we have a better understanding why Kashimo technically can only use his curse technique only once. And it's because of the fact that it's pretty much its own version of like the 8 gates of pain, because after using this your body just breaks down, which is kind of really sad. But at the same time, with that ability, it really does showcase like how powerful it is. So hopefully, next week's chapter doesn't disappoint, and I hopefully we get to see like not just a one chapter of Kashimo and the OG Sakuna like battling against each other. I just wish that there's probably going to be two. But let me know down in the comment section what you guys think about these latest leaks and spoilers, predictions, and all that stuff. And also too, to my subscriber base and everything else, sorry for the lack of videos. I'm going through a lot of personal stuff right now. And that's how come I didn't release the latest leaks and spoilers or the review from last week's chapter. I'm still going through these personal stuff, but I just want to just let you guys know what's going on. But other than that, if you guys do like the video, please give it a like, subscribe, and remember, always be decent. This is the Monotone Man, and hope you guys have a wonderful day and be safe out here. Peace.